Have you ever heard about the third eye or the pineal gland? It's this tiny part in our brain that's super interesting and kind of mysterious. Well, guess what? There are some cool and secret messages hidden in the Bible that talk about it, and not many people are discussing this. It's like finding hidden treasures in an old book that can help us understand more about ourselves and how we connect with everything around us. We're going to take a really exciting trip into these secrets and see what they might mean for us today. And here's where you come in. If you're into exploring mysteries and discovering new things, why not subscribe to our channel? Just one click helps us bring more amazing content your way, and you won't miss out on any of the adventure. So, are you ready to start this adventure and see what secret messages we can find together? Let's dive in together into the mystery of the pineal gland and these hidden messages in the Bible. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our journey into the unknown. The pineal gland, gateway to higher consciousness. Picture a tiny pine cone sitting right in the middle of your brain. That's the pineal gland for you. It might be small, but boy, does it pack a punch in the mystery department. Now, why do people call it the third eye? It sounds like something out of a superhero comic, right? Well, for centuries, many cultures and spiritual traditions have believed that this little gland is like a secret door to deeper understanding and connection to the world. They think it helps us see beyond what our eyes can see. Pretty cool, huh? Scientists tell us that the pineal gland helps regulate our sleep by making a hormone called melatonin. That's the stuff that helps us get sleepy when it's dark. But there's more to the story, and that's where it gets exciting. Some folks believe that the pineal gland is not just about sleep. It's also about waking up to a higher level of awareness. Imagine being more in tune with your thoughts, feelings, and the universe. That's what we're talking about. So, what's the deal with the pineal gland and those hidden messages in the Bible? It's like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Some say that certain verses in the Bible hint at the importance of this gland for spiritual growth and enlightenment. They suggest that by understanding and activating our pineal gland, we can unlock parts of our consciousness that we didn't even know existed. But how do you activate the pineal gland? Some people meditate, others try to eat healthier, and some look for the deeper meanings in life. It's like they're trying to clean and polish this inner eye so it can see clearly. Now, let's keep it real. Not everyone agrees on this, and scientists are still trying to figure out all the mysteries of the pineal gland. But that's what makes it so intriguing. It's a blend of science, spirituality, and mystery that keeps us searching for answers. So, why should we care about this tiny gland? Because exploring the pineal gland and its potential is like going on an adventure inside our own minds. It's about asking big questions, seeking answers, and being open to the mysteries of life. Who knows what we'll discover about ourselves and the universe along the way? As we wrap up this chat, remember that the journey to understanding the pineal gland and higher consciousness is deeply personal. There's no right or wrong way to explore it. It's all about keeping an open mind, asking questions, and being curious about the world inside and around us. Echoes in the Scriptures. The whispers and echoes of deep, hidden messages found right within the pages of the Bible. Now, before we get going, let's make it clear. We're not talking about decoding secret codes or finding hidden treasure maps. No, we're talking about understanding the deeper, more spiritual messages that have been part of this ancient text for centuries. You see, the Bible is not just a book. For many, it's a guide to life, full of wisdom, stories, and teachings that have been passed down through generations. But what if I told you that tucked away in its verses, there might be subtle hints and clues about the pineal gland, that tiny, mysterious part of our brain we just talked about? Sounds intriguing, right? These echoes in the scriptures aren't always straightforward. They're like puzzle pieces hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to piece them together. Some believe that certain passages in the Bible speak to us about a deeper connection to the divine, an inner eye of understanding and wisdom that we all possess. For instance, when Jesus talks about the eye being the lamp of the body, some folks interpret this as a metaphor for the pineal gland and its role in enlightening our spiritual path. It's like saying, if we can clear our inner vision, we can light up our whole being with deeper understanding and connection to everything around us. Now, it's important to approach these interpretations with an open heart and mind. The beauty of spiritual texts like the Bible is that they can offer layers of meaning, each speaking to us in different ways depending on our journey and experiences. And let's not forget the amazing stories of prophets and visionaries in the Bible who had profound, mystical experiences. Some think these stories hint at what's possible when we tap into our deeper spiritual selves, possibly through understanding the role of the pineal gland. It's like these experiences are signposts, guiding us towards a more profound spiritual awakening. But why does this matter to us today? Well, exploring these echoes in the scriptures can be like holding up a mirror to our own spiritual quest. It encourages us to ask questions, seek deeper understanding, and explore the vast landscape of our inner world. It's not just about unlocking ancient secrets, it's about unlocking parts of ourselves. As we ponder these echoes in the scriptures, let's remember that the journey of exploration is deeply personal and unique to each of us. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's all about what resonates with you, what sparks that light of curiosity and wonder within. The bridge between science and spirituality. How science and spirituality, two worlds that seem miles apart, actually come together in fascinating ways. It's like building a bridge between two islands, connecting them to uncover something awesome. And right at the heart of this connection, the pineal gland, our little mysterious friend in the brain. So, science tells us that the pineal gland is all about melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep. It's like the body's natural clock, telling us when it's time to wake up and when it's time to hit the hay. But here's where it gets interesting. Many spiritual traditions see the pineal gland as way more than just a sleep manager. They believe it's a key to higher consciousness, helping us tap into a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. Now you might be thinking, how can science and spirituality both be right? Well, that's the beauty of this bridge we're talking about. Scientists are curious folks, always asking questions and looking for answers. They've discovered that the pineal gland is super sensitive to light and plays a crucial role in our body's rhythms. But they're also starting to explore how it might be connected to our sense of well-being and even our ability to have deep, meaningful experiences. On the other side, spiritual seekers have been saying for ages that there's more to us than just our bodies and brains. They talk about experiences that go beyond what we can see and touch, where the pineal gland is like a doorway to a more profound spiritual reality. They believe that by awakening this gland, we can experience incredible moments of clarity, insight, and connection. So where does this bridge between science and spirituality lead us? It's like both sides are holding pieces of a big puzzle. Scientists with their tests and experiments, and spiritual folks with their meditation and inner exploration are both trying to understand this amazing thing called life. What's really cool is when scientists and spiritual teachers start talking to each other, sharing their insights and discoveries. It's like they're putting their puzzle pieces together to see the bigger picture. And guess what? We all get to be part of this exciting journey. The bridge between science and spirituality teaches us that there's so much more to explore and understand about ourselves and the world around us. It's not about choosing one side or the other. It's about bringing them together to learn, grow, and discover. Awakening your inner eye. A journey to awakening our inner eye. You might be wondering, what's this inner eye all about? It's a cool way of talking about tapping into our deeper senses, understanding, and intuition. And guess what plays a big role in this? Yep, our little mysterious buddy, the pineal gland. First things first, awakening your inner eye isn't like flipping a switch. It's more like tending a garden. It takes patience, care, and the right conditions. So, how do we start? It's about creating a space in our lives for quiet reflection and being truly present. It's in these moments that we can begin to sense more than what meets the eye. Many people find that practices like meditation or spending time in nature help them tune in to their inner eye. It's like turning down the noise of the world so you can hear your own inner voice more clearly. Imagine sitting by a calm lake at dawn, the world around you still asleep, and you're just there, breathing, watching the sky change colors. It's in moments like these that many folks feel a deeper connection to themselves and the world. Eating healthy and staying away from too much junk, both in our diets and what we consume with our minds, can also help clear the way for our inner eye to wake up. Think of it as keeping the windows of your soul clean so you can see out more clearly. Now, here's the thing about awakening your inner eye. It's super personal. There's no one-size-fits-all method. It's about exploring, trying different things, and seeing what resonates with you. Maybe it's yoga, maybe it's writing, or maybe it's sitting quietly and just being. The key is to listen to yourself, to be curious about your own experiences and feelings. As we embark on this journey of awakening, we might start noticing things we didn't before. Maybe it's feeling more in tune with our emotions, having moments of insight, or feeling a deeper sense of peace and connection. It's like discovering a whole new world within ourselves. But let's keep it real. This journey can have its ups and downs. There might be times when it feels like nothing's happening, or we're not sure if we're doing it right. That's totally okay. Awakening your inner eye is not about reaching a destination. It's about the journey itself, the learning, the growing, and the discovering. Navigating the peaks and valleys. Think of it like going on a big hike. There are moments when you're standing on top of a hill, catching your breath, and the view is just stunning. Then there are times when you're in a valley, and it feels like the climb up is just too tough. But guess what? Both the peaks and the valleys are part of the same journey. When we start to awaken our inner eye, it's like we're setting out on this hike. We're all excited, lacing up our boots, ready for the amazing views. And they do come. Those peak moments can be incredible, like when you suddenly understand something deep about yourself or feel super connected to everything around you. But let's keep it real. The journey isn't just the pretty views. There are valleys too, times when it feels harder, when we're not sure if we're making any progress, or when we even feel a bit lost. Maybe we tried meditating and just couldn't stop thinking about what to have for dinner. Or we went for that peaceful walk, but it just didn't feel special that day. Here's the thing though, the valleys are just as important as the peaks. They teach us patience, resilience, and the real depth of our strength. It's in those challenging moments that we really grow, learning more about ourselves and how to navigate tough times. So how do we embrace this journey with all its ups and downs? First up, by being kind to ourselves. Just like you wouldn't be harsh to a friend who's having a tough time, don't be hard on yourself. Remember, every step, even the tricky ones, is part of the journey. Next, keep that curiosity alive. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Even when it's tough. Sometimes the valleys have the most valuable lessons, even if they're not as fun to go through. And don't forget to celebrate your peaks. Acknowledge those moments of insight, joy, and connection. They're your reminders of why this journey is so worth it. Most importantly, remember you're not alone. There are so many of us on this journey, each with our own peaks and valleys. Sharing our stories, supporting each other, and knowing that others understand can make all the difference. The Symphony of Senses, Beyond Sight and Sound. The symphony of our senses, and trust me, it's about way more than just what we can see and hear. Imagine for a moment that life is like a grand orchestra, and each of our senses is an instrument playing its unique part. But there's more to this music than meets the eye, or the ear. Our journey of awakening our inner eye invites us to experience this symphony in a whole new way. It's like we've been listening to music in black and white, and suddenly we discover it in full, vibrant color. Sounds magical, doesn't it? So what's this all about? Well, it starts with recognizing that we've got more than just the basic 5 senses we all know about. Sure, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling are fantastic. But there are other, deeper senses waiting to join the orchestra, like intuition, a sense of balance, and even the feeling of connection to others and the world around us. Awakening our inner eye is like being the conductor of this grand symphony, learning to tune into each instrument and bring out its best. It's about paying attention to the little things, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle sound of leaves rustling in the breeze, the subtle flavors in a simple meal. Each of these experiences is a note in the beautiful melody of life. But here's where it gets really exciting. When we start to tune into these deeper senses, we begin to experience life in a more connected and meaningful way. It's like we're not just hearing the music, we're part of it. We might sense the mood of a room as soon as we walk in, feel deeply moved by a piece of art, or have gut feelings that guide us in surprising ways. This expanded awareness isn't just about enjoying the good stuff more. It's also about navigating life with more grace and understanding. When we're in tune with our deeper senses, we can pick up on things we might have missed before, like the unspoken needs of a friend or the subtle shifts in our own emotions. So, how do we cultivate this symphony of senses? It starts with simply paying attention, being present in each moment, and allowing ourselves to be open to all the ways we can experience the world. Meditation, spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness. These are all ways to tune our instruments and harmonize our senses. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of incredible harmony and others of dissonance. That's all part of the music of life. The key is to keep listening, keep exploring, and keep playing. So, are you ready to experience the symphony of senses beyond sight and sound? Let's dive into this adventure together, discovering the richness of life in every note and every silence. And if you're loving this journey into the deeper dimensions of our senses, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of explorers as we tune into the symphony of life, one beautiful moment at a time. Connecting the dots, synchronicity, and the inner eye. Synchronicity is a fancy word for when things in life line up in a way that feels like more than just coincidence. It's like the universe is giving you a little wink, showing you that there's a deeper connection between you and the world around you. And here's where our inner eye comes into play. Awakening this deeper sense within us can help us see and appreciate these synchronicities even more. Imagine your life as a giant puzzle with all these pieces scattered around. At first glance, they might seem random and disconnected. But as you start awakening your inner eye, it's like you get a sneak peek at the big picture on the puzzle box. Suddenly you begin to see how the pieces fit together, revealing a beautiful, interconnected design. Awakening your inner eye helps you tune into the rhythm of life, where synchronicities become like the beats in a song, guiding you along your journey. It's not just about noticing these moments, but feeling a part of them, sensing that there's something bigger at play. But here's the cool part. Recognizing synchronicities isn't about sitting back and waiting for the universe to show you signs. It's about actively participating in your life, being present, and paying attention to the world around you. It's like when you learn a new word, and suddenly you see it everywhere. The word was always there. You're just noticing it more. As we wrap up, take a moment to think about what's touched you the most. Is there a whisper in your heart, a spark of curiosity, a nudge to explore further? Hold on to that. It's your compass, your guide to the next chapter of your journey. Thank you for being part of this story. If you've enjoyed this ride and are curious about what's next, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep exploring, learning, and growing together. Until next time, take care and keep that wonder alive.